Hey guys, today I'm going to be going through all of the mascaras I have, of which there are 14. I have a mascara problem. They're probably my favorite product, so I tend to go through a lot of them and just see which ones I like and see which ones I don't. So today is going to be a mini review of the ones I do have. So first off, we're going to start off with the Mega Clear from Wet n Wild. This one's just a great priming one. It's simple. There's the brush. You can use it for your eyebrows as well. It works well. If I just want a little something extra and I don't really want to do the rest of my makeup, then that's what I'll go for. Next, we have the CoverGirl Lash Exact in the color Very Black. This has recently become one of my favorites just because it clings onto my lashes. It doesn't have any fallout as far as I can remember, and it just gives me a lot of length. It doesn't give me a whole lot of volume, which is okay. I personally don't care for a whole lot of volume. Then this one is the Lash Blast Volume in the color Very Black from, of course, CoverGirl. I recently got sent this in the Walmart beauty box, which you guys should all subscribe to. Not sponsored, obviously. I've definitely fallen in love with this one. It's got a super thick brush. The formula is still pretty wet after about 5 days, so that's not a bad thing. If you don't like super wet formulas, maybe try something else, but this is a tried and true classic. Of course, I have the Great Lash, Lots of Lashes in Very Black. This is one of my favorites, actually. It's not waterproof, which is sad, but the formula is still really good even after I've had this mascara for way too long. I need a new one, but I haven't used it all up yet, so you get a lot of product in here. This is the CoverGirl Plumpify Blast Pro in Very Black. I think you can see a trend in my mascaras. I got sent this by Influencer a long time ago to try out, and I fell in love with it. The brush is super trippy. I don't know, you can't really tell, but there's spots of red within there. And then the tip is nice and spiky, so you can get those inner corner lashes that are sometimes hard to get with normal big bulky brushes. Next, I have the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Original in Blackest Black. Usually I would go for Carbon Black, but they didn't have it, and I was desperate for this mascara because it's one of my absolute favorites. The formula is really wet and it can get clumpy, and every once in a while there are a little few flakes, but it's still one of my all-time favorites. You can see the formula is still really wet, even though I've had this mascara for 3 months, 4 months. Too long. This is the CoverGirl Professional Remarkable in Black Brown because I have green eyes, in case you can't tell because my lighting sucks, and brown tends to accentuate green eyes. So this one is definitely getting dried out, but it's one of the the most incredible mascaras that I've tried. It stays on all day. It does not flake. It's actually waterproof, even though it doesn't say it on here. I've done so many things in this, and it stays completely. Then this is the Max Factor X Masterpiece Max in Velvet Black. I was also sent this by Influencer to try out along with their Max Factor eyeliner. The brush is really small, and I do like this mascara, but it is not one of my all-time favorites. It's good, but every once in a while I'll get flakes, and I'm not a big fan of flakes. The color is great, the formula is staying, so I'm all down for that. Then I have the Maybelline The Falsies Volume Express in Black Drama. This is something that I go to if I want volume, if I want length, and I want it all. I want it all. And here's the brush. It's curved to help you give a little more of that length and a little more of that volume. The formula is super wet though, which I'm not a big fan of. I don't like really wet formulas because it just gets all over, and I'm not a big fan of that. Then I have the Mary Kay Lash Love Mascara in I Heart Black. Here is the brush. This one is one that I haven't tried out a whole lot. unfortunately. But it's good mascara. I found clumps from it though, unfortunately. I wish I hadn't. And this is the Rocket Volume by Maybelline Waterproof. And it is in, oh my gosh, that's so tiny. I can't read what it says. It's black. It's very black. The brush is huge. It's huge. It gives you good volume, and it's a tried and true classic. Everyone loves this. I'm a fan of it. It's not something I reach for all the time anymore, but used to be one of my all-time favorites. Then I have the Falsies Flared Volume Express Waterproof. This also gives a ton of volume, and the brush, the only thing, it's super duper bendy because it's got this weird little thing here. You can bend it. That I am not a fan of. My finger's got mascara on it now. I know a lot of people aren't a fan of that either. That's my only complaint. And of course, there's my cat, Rin. She decided she wanted to be in the video too. And I'm not really a fan of the really wet formula or the bendy brush, but it is good if I want a lot of drama and I want my eyes to really pop. Then I have the Rimmel Wonderlash Lift Me Up in very black, or extreme black, excuse me. This one is the one I'm wearing today. So you can see it doesn't really do a whole lot for me, unfortunately, but I like the brush. It's got the kind of hourglass shape and it smells really good, which it's really weird. I don't usually smell my mascaras, but when you open it up, you can smell it. It smells like cucumber because it's got vitamins A and cucumber. So impressive. And then this is one I haven't actually tried yet, and it's the NYX Zazazoo Fiber Infused Luscious Volume. So let's see, in what color is this? It doesn't say. It's black. It's black. Oh my goodness. So this is a super thick brush, you can see. So I'm excited to try this one out and see what I think of it. But those are all of the mascaras I have on hand. There's a lot of them. I have a mascara problem, like I said. My favorites right now are probably, let's see, the L'Oreal Voluminous Original, the CoverGirl Lash Exact, and the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. So thank you for watching my video and meeting my cat. Come here, kitty. Say hi. Say hi. That's Rin. She's not in a social mood. So I hope you all have a fantastic week. Bye.